Hey baseball fans, how's it going? Hayden here. And in today's video, I will be going over what 3 things the New York Mets need to do to be successful this 2024 MLB season. So, let's stop wasting any more time and let's dive right into it.
The 2024 MLB season is barely underway, and as per usual, MLB and Mets fans are making predictions and assumptions about what will happen to the Mets and other ball clubs. The Mets are entering 2024 with fewer expectations as opposed to how expectations were for the club throughout the previous 4 seasons. However, this team's low expectations may be one of their finest assets, since we could see that having high aspirations has not resulted in success for this New York Mets team. This squad can likely fight and contend with modest expectations. However, 3 things must happen over the course of the season in order to make the Mets a successful team in 2024. Getting started, if the Mets are going to stand any chance this season, they are going to need the 2 bats of Starling Marte and Brett Batty to produce. A lot of this does land more on Marte considering what he offers as a table setter with his elite speed and adequate to high average hitting. We saw how vital Marte's bat was in this lineup from 2022 compared to the 2023 season. Marte wasn't even close to the player who was a major factor in the Mets' incredible 2022 season during those 86 games that he played in 2023. Marte, who looked impressive while playing winter ball, goes into spring training, played to an extent adequate, had his good moments, had his bad moments, but he is hoping to be a spark plug in this lineup. This Mets lineup and club will benefit greatly if Marte can just resemble the player that once hit 292, 347, 468 with the 2022 Mets ball club and can help this Mets lineup and earlier innings. They could definitely see success. Secondly, there is still a need for Brett Batty to produce at a bare minimum adequate level. The Mets are likely going to roll with Brett Batty as the everyday starting third baseman, so the Mets are going to need to see improvement from Batty compared to last season. If Batty can perform how he did in spring training for most of the season, then I think it will be a successful season for Batty in the short-term run. We need to see Brett Batty spread the ball across the field, show his power, keep his nice lefty swing leveled, which we have seen a lot in spring training. If the Mets want to contend this season, they are going to need to see big results from Marte and Batty. So, coming in at number 2, we have one of the biggest X factors for this Mets team, and that is going to be Tyler McGill. Once again, Tyler McGill is in the Mets rotation every 5 days due to other pitching injuries. We have seen McGill thrown into the situation pretty much every season since his debut in 2021. In April to early September of 2022, McGill was huge for this New York Mets rotation as he covered the absence of Jacob deGrom and a couple other pitchers down the line. This current Mets rotation doesn't need to come off as too flashy, but deep down analytically, it is an underrated rotation, low risk, high reward expectations. If the Mets want to stay in ball games, win ball games, and have a non-tax bullpen, they are going to need to see big-time results from Tyler McGill every 5th day. You can't go out there and have McGill go 3-4 innings, giving up 5 runs during his starts. The depth he will provide will be crucial for how the pitching staff stays, performs, and durability-wise. McGill is going to be interesting to watch this season. So coming in at number 3 and the final one of today's video, we have another huge X factor in Luis Severino. Severino faced difficulties last few seasons with the Yankees, posting a 6.65 ERA, although he's shown some promise in previous seasons with a 3.39 ERA in 638 innings as total. Injuries plague Severino's career, particularly in recent years, which included Tommy John surgery that caused him to miss the entire 2020 season and caused issues for the 3 seasons after that. However, Severino is coming off a great spring training with the New York Mets in his new team, where he showcased his potential and talent going 14 innings with a 1.29 ERA, a 0.71 WHIP, 12 strikeouts, a walk, and only 2 runs given up. I think Mets fans should be encouraged for Severino as an X factor. Him going out there every 5 days and being able to give you a rough estimate of 5, 6, 7 innings with 2 to 3 runs would be ideal. Severino must stay healthy, keep his fastball, changeup, slider trio that he's been using in the spring. Severino's success will be huge for this New York Mets success this season. Alrighty, baseball fans, and that is the end of this video. Please feel free to give this video a like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and please feel free to let me know in the comment section. Do you agree? Do you disagree with these? Do you have any other ones you'd like to add? I'd be very interested to hear. Till next time, baseball fans, see ya, LFGM.